Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Road to the Show with our closing pitcher, Strikum out here in MLB 15, the show on GotNext Gaming. Our closing pitcher has been struggling lately as he was off to a pretty decent start with the big club, but then has struggled over his last few outings there in the closing situations. He's going to get another opportunity here with the opportunity to come in and close out this game. Like I said, he had been struggling in the last couple of ones where he's given up some runs and given up hits back-to-back a couple times. Had a situation where he came in and loaded the bases before getting out of trouble. His command has not been spot on lately, but he is going to have to see if he can bounce back here. First batter he faces, it'll be a ground ball to shortstop, thrown on to first for the out, sends down the first one, and the runner there at second would not be able to advance, and he'll hold him there at second for the most part. 2 outs here, 0-2 count on this batter. Slider tailing away, swings and misses, strikes him out, ends the ball game. Coming back in strong fashion here in this game after having a couple of rough outings, and you can see the teammates and the manager are extremely happy by that one, and we'll take it as Milwaukee wins this one 5-2 against the Kansas City Royals. So looking good here so far in this one. As like I said before, he's been struggling a little bit lately in the last couple of games or so, in the last couple of outings that he's had, but seems to bounce back here pretty good as he gets 118 points for his effort, picks up his 12th save of the season. Let's jump into the calendar and see what we're going to get for ourselves in this one. We'll go ahead and play next appearance. And a couple days later, bottom of the 10th, 2 outs, 3-0 lead as Milwaukee puts up a 3 spot there in the top of the inning. And we're going to go ahead and face one batter here, potentially with one runner on, and see if Strikum out can come in and do the deed here and get that save, that much-needed save, and that much-needed win for the Brew Crew. Facing his batter, first pitch, swings and lines that one, lifts it to left field, and it drops down in front of the wall. Runner will come around. He's headed home, and he is going to score on that one. Run scores. It's a double RBI given up by Strikum out here as he faces the first batter. And we're going to jump into our next batter here with an 0-2 count. Strikum out deals, fastball inside, and he swings and misses, strikes him out, ends the ball game. Just gives up the one, leaves the runner stranded at second base there, and gets himself out of this one. It's not an earned run for him. That was an inherited run, so at least it won't go against him too badly. Does give up the one run, but we're able to still get the win here for the Brew Crew, 3-1, and he picks up his 13th save of the season and 96 points for his effort. So it looks like he's starting to get a little bit back on track here. We're going to have to see how it all pans out. Looking a little bit better. Did give up that leadoff double there. Well, not leadoff double, but did get off the double to the first batter he faced in that last game. And it is what it is. We're going to have to take, our knocks as we get them, but that's okay. We're going to dump in some points here. We got a lot of training points available for ourselves. See if we can kick those attributes up a notch or so and get him into hopefully a better overall. No better overall, but we are working on those stats, and at least they're not on the way down where we're going to have to struggle and fight to maintain our stats. We're actually on the rise here. So next game, bottom of the 9th, nobody out, 1-run lead here. Talk about pressure situation. He's got to be clutch and come through here. He's going to go ahead and face Solarte, the pitch hitter for the Cubs in this one. 3-2 count, full count, nobody out. Deals and changeup gets him swinging. Strikes him out. That's the first strikeout for him. 1 out now for Strikum out, and looking pretty dominant there, facing the first batter he sees in this game. We're going to get ahead now and jump into the next batter. 1 out. 1-2 count. And this one is lifted to, looks like left center field, and the center fielder does range over and make that catch easily for the second out. Looking really good here, folks. Doing what he's got to do. Fly ball outs, ground ball outs, strikeouts, whatever it takes to get the job done. So we're going to face our third batter here. 1-2 count on this one as well with 2 outs. And this one is popped up behind the plate. Catcher runs back and grabs it on the run. Heading into the wall there. Makes the catch. And that'll do it for this game. And Strikum out comes in and shuts the door as he's supposed to with a 1-run lead there. Talk about clutch, man. I mean, that's a pressure situation there where you got only the 1-run lead. It's a 1-0 game here, and the Brew Crew wins this one. and strike him out does what he's supposed to do and maintains his composure out there, looking pretty solid. Faces 3 batters and gets 3 outs right away, doing what he's got. A 14th save so far here for him. 116 training points are going to be added to his total so that he can add them to his attributes later on. Now, let's see what is going to happen next here. Who are we going to face next? We're going to go ahead, jump into the calendar, play next appearance, and we're going to get a simulated training game here. And that's pretty cool. Like I said, we like this kind of stuff. We want to see what we can get here for points for our young closing pitcher to get, again, those attributes up. We got to keep raising him up. He's a superstar on the rise, so we got to see what we have to do. Let's take a look at some of his pitches here, as we're going to see one of the batters that he faces. That was a strike, which was located properly. And the next pitch is a changeup, which is located properly as well. They're down in the zone. Going to use that slider now, which they've been developing and using a lot for him as a strikeout pitch. And it kind of gets away from him a little bit there, and it drops low below the knees, and the batter doesn't offer at that one. But that's okay. We're going to have to, come on back and get him on this one here if we can. Fastball. Looks like they want the low fastball at the knees. Try to get him swinging at it. And that one got away from him a little bit. It was a little bit up in the zone, but he does get away with it as it's fouled off. Here comes a changeup, which has been also a great pitch for him as well. And that one gets fouled off as well, too. So we got a little bit of a battle going on here, a little bit of a duel. Fastball, delivering around the knees, and he gets it without him swinging. Doesn't even offer at it. Just kind of just stands there and looks at it and gets the strikeout. His last batter here, he does have the 1,630 points that he needs to get the gold and all the points that he needs as well. First pitch was a fastball for a strike. As we analyze his pitches here, it looks like his command and his location is back on track. Here's the slider now with an 0-1. And it's going to be grounded to the shortstop, who throws over to first for the out, and that'll end it for the simulated game in this training session for Strike Him Out, as he comes away with the gold. 400 extra points. That is going to be huge, folks, for him to throw into his attributes. And I mean, you couldn't ask for more there. He pitched really well in that session. I mean, there wasn't a single batter who gave up a hit or anything like that or got on base. He was actually able to get through all of them with no problem. So let's go ahead and jump ahead here and see what we got. We're going to go against St. Louis here, top of the 9th with nobody out. And we got a 3-run lead here. And we're going against Matt Holliday, pretty dangerous hitter all in all, if you think about it. So we got the 1-2 count with nobody out and nobody on. And he sends the slider. It's way outside, but Matt Holliday tries to go for it, reaches out, and can't bring back the bat fast enough, can't hold up in time. With all that power and all that muscle behind it, he just couldn't hold up, and it breaks the plane, and he just misses at that one as we see it in show motion, and that one's way outside. Next batter, 0-1 count here with the 1 out, and he deals. That one is hit on the ground to second as he backhands it and throws to first in the dirt, but is able to scoop that one and get the out there. So 2 down now for our closing pitcher as he goes and faces his third batter. 2-2 count here. He deals. And that one is in the dirt, but he swings at it and gets away from him. But catcher throws on to first to just kind of confirm that out is actually what's going to happen, and it's done. And his teammates are happy about that one as well. Always happy about the win, right? And the Brew Crew wins this one over the Cardinals 5-2. Strike Him Out picks up his 15th save, 158 points for training there that he's going to go ahead and dump into his attributes. We're going to go ahead and see that as he's got 676 points. All of that comes from that last training session. So like I said, he's able to actually build his stats up. And we're going to put a lot of that into that hits per 9. As we're hoping that'll get his overall up a little bit. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, it does get him up to a 72. You can see that year-to-date change is plus 16. We're going to go ahead and jump into another game here for our closing pitcher. Top of the 13th, tied score, 7-7. He's coming in here in mostly kind of a let's hold it for our team here, playing a long game. Ground ball to shortstop for the first batter, thrown on to first for the out. So that's 1 away here. As Strike Him Out's coming in just to kind of keep them in the game until they can get that run across to win the game for themselves. Next batter, 2-2 count here, deals. And it's outside the slider, and he just swings at it and reaches for it. And looks like a little bit of a fish flopping around out of water trying to get that one. But, hey, it's a strikeout, and we'll take it, right? That's what we're looking for out of this guy. Next batter, 2 outs here. 1-2 count. He deals. And that one's hit on the ground to shortstop. Routine. Throws over the first for the out, and that'll end the inning here. And we're going to have to wait and see what happens as Strikum Out's able to hold them there and keep them in this game where it's a tied 7-7. Let's see if Milwaukee can come across here. Nope. We're going to jump into the 14th inning. Next batter for him. Full count, 3-2, right on the outside edge. Fastball in there for the strikeout. He strikes out another batter. That's one away here so far in the top of the 14th. Next batter, 1-2 count. He deals. And that one's hit on the ground to first base, and first baseman will take it himself. Did you see that, though? Strikum Out got stuck in his pitch animation, and I couldn't get over to first base right away. That was a little awkward, but hey, we got the out anyway, so that's all that matters. Next batter here, 3-0 count. Can't walk him here, and he does. 4-pitch walk. Gets away from him a little bit there. He's going to have to bear down now and try to get out of this one. He's going to have to forget about that runner that he just put on first base. 0-2 count against this one. Slider tailing away, strikes him out, ends the game. Doesn't end the game, it ends the inning, and does what he's supposed to do there for him. And we're going to have to see if the Brew Crew can come across and get the win here now that Strikum Out's held him for 2 innings. And yes, the Brewers do pick up a run. They win this one 8-7 against the Rockies. Strikum Out goes 2 innings, gets the win for his first major league win here. You see he picks up that extra 100 points for the milestone for the first win and 40 points for the win. So 303 more points added to his totals for training. That's great stuff, folks. He's been looking like he's back in the groove now. He's looking solid again. Looks like he's kind of come back from those little hiccups that he had before, and he's doing well. But that's going to do it for this episode. Come on back next time to see how Strikum Out deals with the upcoming opponents that he's going to face soon. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Please subscribe if you're new. See you around the channel. Bye now.